time I decided to try to study for the LSAT was January of 2018. I initially wanted to try to go to law school right after undergrad, and I had studied for like approximately like 4 months, and my goal was just to break 160 at the time. I was scoring diagnostic probably around 150, 152, and I ended up taking the LSAT with like essentially not a lot of preparation I should have put into it. And I think that was like in July and September of 2018. And then I decided to apply to grad school as well, along with some law schools. And I decided to go to the grad school track, which is what led me to Columbia for urban planning and real estate. And then I decided that I still didn't want to give up the law school dream. So then I decided to pick it up again during, I guess during COVID, like of January or March 2020, and put some effort into it. And then I was able to break like 160, I think in like July of 2020. I was like hovering around 162. And then I would say, I'm trying to think. And then I took some breaks. Definitely taking breaks in between my whole study schedule, I think also helped me, like going away from it and coming back to it with a fresh new mindset. I studied, I guess, from November of 2020 until recently when I last took the January LSAT. So I guess it's like, I mean, like it sounds way longer than it is, but I would say my study period, like consistently, was probably like about a year. I think that my biggest mistake in the first round of prepping for the LSAT is that I was trying to get through as many materials as possible, take as many prep tests, and I thought it was kind of like an undergrad approach where you just cram and you learn it all and then you go and take the test. And I think I was easily and quickly really humbled by that, because that was probably my first mistake with the first 6 months. Like I would just like take test after test expecting improvement where it wasn't going to happen without going through thorough reviews. And I think once I like met you and worked with you, I think you instilled the importance of going through like even painstakingly every question you get wrong, and just the Socratic review method, and just a new approach towards taking your time and not pushing through the materials, just really understanding the mechanics and the like logic behind it all. And I think that once like after like I met you, probably like that 6 month mark, it all kind of clicked, and I was like, okay, I need a completely new approach. Like I take maybe one prep test every 2 weeks and just really go through it and understand like the true logic behind it, instead of just trying to pound through all these different questions and not understanding like what is going into every type of question. And I think through like LSAT Unplugged, I realized that like I shouldn't be I guess for specific like logic reasoning, I was like so nervous. I would think like, oh my gosh, I hate like strengthen and weaken questions. But I think the approach that you taught me is like kind of just approach everything as looking for a gap, and not like don't be like timid by the question type, just go for it. And you can use the similar approach to all different question types. And I think that mindset really like instilled more confidence in me in my review and in my test taking. Before joining LSAT Unplugged, I thought studying for the LSAT was a very like solo mission, in the sense that everyone else around me is my competitor, because I'm just a naturally competitive person, and that I need to take this on by myself. I can't let anyone else know what I'm doing or how I'm approaching this. And I think LSAT Unplugged and being a TA and being a study group, I think really changed my understanding and helped me like immensely engaging with other people's logic alone. And I think that the class environment LSAT Plugged, where it's like a smaller group of people, because I have done other test companies too, where it's kind of like you just go there and instructors teaching you and then you're done. I think with LSAT Unplugged, the opportunity through study groups and the TA program to work with other people directly beyond a lecture in this space really helped me, and it made me feel more confident in my own explanations and hearing other people's viewpoints of certain questions and passages. I think is like what sets LSAT Unplugged apart from other testing companies, and I think that really helped me in the long run. Thank you for everything. Really couldn't have done it without you. I'm looking forward to sharing with you like my progress on the way to law school.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.